Hello everyone, I am Damon Fire. Welcome back to the channel. I have some Black Ops 3 hardcore domination gameplay for you today. This gameplay is actually a decent one. I actually do pretty well. I'm only using a pistol, so enjoy that in the background. This video is going to be a response video to Fig of Digital Boundaries, who just recently put out a video talking about how gamers lose their competitive drive as they grow older. So I will be including his original video down in the description below. So please check it out and feel free to give your thoughts on the subject in the comments section. Now, I don't consider myself to be too old of a gamer. I'm aware that there are many people in their 30s and even early 40s who still game on a casual basis, maybe even more than casual. So I got a little story. So as it stands now, my competitive drive is still there, but it's not nearly as strong as it was, let's say, 10 years ago. I'm 27 now, and I still play video games as much as I did when I was growing up, but my desire to really win and go over the top to beat other players has somewhat diminished. I grew up with classic Nintendo, Sega Genesis, N64, Game Boy, and so on. I consider my generation the generation of gamers. And I say that because back then multiplayer was extremely limited, so you had to learn how to enjoy a game solo. And I'm telling you this because I grew up mostly playing games as a single player experience and pretty much only that. In games like Super Mario or Sonic the Hedgehog, the main objective I aimed for was just to finish the game or beat it, plain and simple. I didn't give a shit about my high score or my points. That being said, the word competitive here can just mean me trying hard to kick ass in a game I'm only going to play once or twice. And most of the time it was a linear and pretty straightforward experience. So how much competition can a little kid expect from games like that, really? Even with most of these games being a single player experience, the frustration and rage was always present for me. I was always getting mad at a cheap death or when my game would freeze, and that happened a lot in cartridge-based consoles. And I still do that to this day, just not as much. When I do overcome the game I'm trying to finish, of course I'm gonna whoop and feel good about it. It's always fun to win or overcome the challenges given to us in a video game, and the competitive factor for me was very subtle back then. It was there, but it was subtle. As an example, I didn't start getting super competitive until I got my first Pokemon game on Game Boy Color. Even just playing through the story was a competitive experience, and it brought moments of triumph, joy, and a shit ton of frustration along with it. And then the link cable was introduced. This gave us the ability to connect Game Boys with your friends and battle them one-on-one. So this, for me, was an incredible time to be a kid. My drive to win and be better was growing, and not just in video games, but in real life too. I used to play baseball and basketball in organized leagues outside of school, and I was such a sore loser at that age. I was the kind of kid who made excuses for everything when our team would lose, albeit valid ones, but nonetheless excuses. Anyway, as I grew up and online games started coming out, the competition grew. A good example would be SOCOM 2 and 3 on PlayStation. I didn't have my own internet at the time, so I had to ride my bike to a friend's house to play, and I did that a lot because the idea of actually playing online with friends against other real life people from around the world was such a fucking cool idea for its time. So I'd say that's when my competitive drive was at its peak. Sorry for rambling on and on. As it stands, most games I play now have online multiplayer, but I usually will only play online when I have a group of friends to play with. That's when I desire to be better and do better than the team I'm against the most. More so than if I were just playing single player or online by myself. When I lose now, I kind of just shrug it off and say to myself, oh well, we'll get them next time. That's the frame of mind I'm in now. Don't get me wrong, I still get mad and yell at the screen whenever I get bullshitted from time to time, but I don't take losing as serious as I used to. Now I simply play to have fun, and my taste in games has matured over time. I love story-driven games with depth as much as a dry shooter with recycled elements. Call of Duty. As long as the experience of satisfaction is there, I have fun. So with all that being said, have older gamers stopped caring about being competitive? For me, yes. As a gamer, I play mainly to have fun. Why has that desire gone away? That I'm not really sure of. If you have any theories, please post your comments below and let me know what you think about that. So, have older gamers stopped caring about being competitive? Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Please drop by on the original video from Digital Boundaries, and please share your thoughts on his video as well. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more of my content. And that's all I got for you guys today. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.